Alright, well, it's a rainy day. It's been pouring the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Something like that. I'm back on the East Coast now. Well, sort of. I'm in West Virginia currently. Got some spots here that I know and that I like. I know them pretty well, so I figured I'd stop here on my way home. Pretty much the end of my first 3 months on the road. So now, just organizing some stuff before I start making food in here. So now I'm back home for. Let me turn this light off because that's annoying. Try that again. So it's the end of my first 3 months on the road. Back on the East Coast, I got a bachelor party, I got a wedding, I got another wedding, and then I get my arm finished as well. And I have to get that done this September because my artist is closing for like 8 months. Well, he's not closing, he's remodeling his shop, but effectively he's closing. So I need to get that done so I don't have a blank spot on the arm. But yeah, so Archie and I are in West Virginia. I'm like outside Harmon, West Virginia. This is an area I know pretty well. I come out here every year. I actually go up a little bit further north in Davis every winter. It's like our proving to ourselves that we still got it kind of trip. Because it always ends up being the coldest weekend of the year. Last year it was like 7 degrees or something like that. It was absurd. It was my friend Jordan's first camping trip too. Which blows my mind because, like I said, it was 7 degrees the first night we were out there. So, like I said, it's been pouring down rain for the last few hours, so Archie and I are just hanging out inside the camper, and I unfortunately am going to have to make some dinner in here because it's just too wet outside. So this is one of the things that I want to redo in the camper when I actually get the chance to do it. It probably won't be until the spring because I'm just not going to have the financial flexibility to do so. But I want to make it so that I have the ability to both cook inside and outside easily. Because, like, right now I'm propping up on the fridge and I'm using the Jetboil, which isn't the most ideal scenario. I mean, I guess I could pull the stove out and plug it into the propane tank that's back here, but that seems dangerous. So I'm just going to try to, like, all I really have to do for dinner tonight is heat up some chicken so I can make some burritos. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in here, and I think I should be okay because it's not a whole lot that I have to do in here. So we'll see if we can do it, but that's one of the main things that I want to change in this setup is I want to be able to cook inside and outside easily. So I want to effectively have an indoor kitchen that I can cook in that slides out to the outside. Kind of similar to like the setup that Mav has, but a little more complex and a little less focused on being inside, more focused being outside with the option to be inside, if that makes sense. I'm gonna shut up. I want to make some dinner because I'm fucking hungry. I'm so unbelievably dehydrated. Well, pro tip, grocery bags make great mini trash bags. We're not going to be able to get that. We're just going to have to try to do it without it. And yet again, we run into a scenario where I wish my camper setup was just a little bit different. Just chopping up this chicken a little bit to make it not so chunky. Heat her up nice and easily. This is my first time, like, cooking real food in a jug oil. I mean, I've done the, like, you know, backpacker's pantry stuff, but I mean, I'm not looking for much here. Just want to warm it up. Drop a little bit of water in there. Steam cook it. I honestly think that'll do. That's gonna be fun to clean. Oh boy. At least the chicken's warm. That's all I wanted. Pretty basic burrito here. Chicken, sour cream, cheese and lettuce. I'm going to be appalled that this actually wraps. No way, dude. No way. Alright, come on. Come on. Here we go. And there we have it. My truck camper burrito in the rain. And everybody said living on the road was going to be the greatest thing in the world. And it is. But you do have to do stuff like this from time to time. But I'd rather have 10 days like this than one day of my old life. So we're just out here having a good time, living our best lives. I'm living my best life. Put my refrigerated stuff away. So I can have my seat back. Oh shit. Tripped over my little hook. Archie's just chilling in here, watching out the window as I sit here and eat my burrito.